Yeah. Sound good to me. This sound hard. Something funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of amazement. While they slipping back, my feet just planted in the pavement. Crumble I can never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I holler. I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name. Straight up, good gang, peeps all game. I'm like a rhino, running through the roughest pack. They figure I'm a trigger happy nigga, so they step back. Breathe. The microphone is who lasts the longest, and who's the strongest. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds of breathe. There ain't no future in your front. I never got caught with a kilo, and if you ever do, yo, will never be with me, yo. Serve it in the Cherokee, or maybe it's a Geo. Black on black Benzo, I'll get it up amigo. Never have to worry about my posse getting jumped, cause if we ever do, yo, TB, pop the trunk. Cause we don't go for playing, wanna play, go grab a ball. When I'm on the mic, I ain't for playing, not at all. Cause I clock 10 G's a week, booming at my peak. Always see E sober, but I do get geek. I can give you a job, a place to eat. Hardy, meet your homeboy Marty at a B.O.B. Party taking over, barking like a dog named Rover. I'm picking suckers like a four-leaf clover. They biting words on the mic, they some cobras. So now they saying egg breeders get no. But ain't no future in your front. There ain't no future in your front. I'm the B, the R to the double E-Z, and down with my homie G-A-S-N-O-E, and suckers causing static cause they still be disagreeing. I don't give a, cause I'm from F-L-I-N-T in a city where pity runs slow. If you ever shoot through my city, now you know, cause we are strictly business and we also got a pride. And if you don't like it, I suggest you break wide. Suckers study looking for the ammo in he wire, thinking that illegal is the best for slowly dying. I ain't got time to see a fiend out, to give up all his money and to give up what he got. That's the way I am, MC B cannot be different. Never change the ways for the world or the government. If I was the president, then I would state facts. You leave it up to me, I paint the White House black and ain't no future in your front. There ain't no future in your front. Yeah, I got dollars in my pocket, not from rolling. If I was a fiend, then my gold would be stolen. But my name breed on everything I own. And when I get my Jeep, I'm putting breed on the chrome. Shine it up good, kick it through my neighborhood. Motorola phone, fat rims and a Kenwood. Put the kid around it, and then I'll have it drop. Just because the rotten people think I'm selling rocks, but ain't no future in your front. There ain't no future in your front. Yo, Flash, man, drop that, man. To the rules of the world. Live my life raw cause I never liked the law. Wear top 10s on my ass, use jeans. Selling big gates and tit for tat to the fiends. Cock much dollars but I never break a sweat. Time to move out, my posse saying, you got my back and I got yours. What time is it? Tear down the door. It ain't no future in your front. Never was, cuz. There ain't no future in your front. Yo, man, let's start this party up, right? Kick out that fat dance.
All right, y'all. Hello. This is the High Priestess Jamila. Hello, y'all. Hold on a second. I am going to make my second cup of iced coffee real quick while I'm talking to y'all. And I wanted to say this right here. Oh, YouTube. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what I'm seeing around here is actually, I don't want to say that it's not scary for me, but it's alarming. It's very alarming. Let's just put it like that, you know. And so what I want to do is just take all of my festivities probably over to TikTok or either Instagram. It's not to say that, okay, I'm just gonna come straight out and say it. You know, the thing of it is that what I have noticed is that when it comes to the spiritual whole thing on YouTube, right? Hold on a second, I gotta run some water. There's a lot of racism, right? And you know what? Here's where the racism is bad. The racism is bad, and the reason why is because uh when it comes to a person like myself, not being the type of person that's going to conform or either do what people want me to do, uh then that is when other stuff begins to happen. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I've noticed. I was looking at a video today. I was looking at a video, and I started to realize that there are some of these vloggers that are literally under possession, right? They're being used as a conduit, being used as a conduit to create fear, to create miseducation, to miseducate people about certain things. And I'm gonna tell you something. I call myself a Native American healer because that's one of my many hats, but I'm also a witch. And as a witch, I cannot and I will not deal with the constant disrespect and miseducation of our holiday. Okay. Of our holiday. That, like, what's today? Today's the 21st. Okay, so we're exactly 10 days. It to me, it's kind of like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I looked at something that was absolutely the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard of, and what I realized is that it's either being ghostwrited somehow, but I also feel that there are some people, they say the most ridiculous things that are not even close to being accurate. I don't understand why the church is lying to people, telling people that pumpkins are evil. I am super duper confused about that. So, does that mean that you're not going to bake a pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving? Does that mean that you're not going to bake a pumpkin pie for Christmas? I am really confused about that. Like, it's very bizarre, it's unnecessary, and to me it just seems like a setup. It's very suspect. Just to let you guys know, pumpkins are not demonic. Pumpkins are actually one of the most magical healing vegetables or fruits. I don't know if it's a fruit or if it's a vegetable. It's probably considered to be both. Even the seeds are filled with nurturing and nutrients. You can take the seeds out and rinse them and bake them in the oven, or you don't even have to rinse them. You can put salt or sugar on them and you can bake them in the oven, and they're filled with manganese. These are things that will be good for your body. These are things that will provide your body nutrients, right? So I am just like, I can't deal with it. I can't. And you know what? I can't, y'all. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna share y'all. I have just been in Georgia for the past 10 years. And I'm going to tell you something. I coped with it, but it was horrifying. It was absolutely the most horrific experience. It was awful being in Georgia, especially around this time of the year. Literally, like I told y'all, I lived in 6 different areas and not one trick-or-treater once. Weird. Like, it was culture shock. All I could sense, all I could smell was fear, 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 fear. As a witch, it was just downright scary. It was it was just really downright scary. So for me, I can't, y'all. I can't. Mm-mm. I can't. I'm not gonna be messing around with Samhain. I'm not. I'm not gonna be messing around with my favorite holiday, with the witches' holiday. I'm not. You know what? One thing I can tell you is that what it looks like to me, still, after all these millions of years and generations past, that these people that want to grape and pillage and do whatever they want to do with women and children are still at it, and they hate the witches that don't allow it, and they play victim. They have been attacking us for years and our families, even people in our families that are not even with the whole witch thing. We still protect our family. It's been going on. They've been dividing and conquering families for years, which is what they're not supposed to be doing. And when God shows them something, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. When they are shown, they throw a temper tantrum and they get mad because they were not able to hurt or harm or devour or destroy the mind, the body, the spirit of a woman, of a witch. It's so sad. They throw temper tantrums. Oh my God, you mean to tell me that I was not able to fuck you up and and play victim, right? Like, that's exactly what they do. And it's just an example of it. It's called narcissism. It's called, I want to force you to conform to to what I want you to believe in. They don't even have to believe in it. It's not even a belief that they have. They just want you to, and to me, it all leads up to death. That they don't want, that nobody wants. They want you to accept death. They don't want to accept it. And it's like, and it's for why? It's for why, and it's for what? It is not even necessary. It is an unnecessary war and struggle that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And I just can't, because you know what? I want to experience the joy. uh, first of all, first of all, y'all, I'm just gonna tell you something. They have made up all sorts of stories. At the end of the day, uh, the witches have always known how to protect ourselves and our families from things like that. And then now they're telling you that protective tools, they're telling you basically to not utilize your protection. I can't. I can't with it, and you know what? It's you don't see it happening um as much as well. I think that all races of spiritualists, occultists are dealing with it. I will tell you that. Okay. You know what I mean? But the reason why is the reason why it's so bad on, I believe, African American or Native American peoples that vlog about spirituality, is because they go in directly to attack our families, right? So that's where the devastation comes in, because they go in directly. When it comes to other races of people, they have boundaries, and I believe, here's what I believe it is because those other witches have done things to set those boundaries, though. So, and the threshold has been set for me and my family. It is what it is, finally, but that doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make it right for people to think that they have the right to do that. And I think that it is connected and it is tied with YouTube. So I just want to have a good time. I just want to do my healing. I just want to do what I do. It's in my instincts. It's innate in me. It is innate in me to love on people, to heal people, to protect people. It is something that is very, and I just want to do it, and I just want to do it in peace. But I'm gonna tell y'all what is tradition in like my family, okay? And I had to have got this from my mother. God is rest her soul in peace. Pretty much, you dress up for Halloween, you go out, you do your trick or treating, which is beautiful. It's community. It's community, right? It is. It's about community. It's about going and getting all of these wonderful candies and treats, right? And you go out and you do your trick or treating, and then what we do is we come back home, we watch scary movies. My mother always, like, my mother was into horror flicks. Okay, she loved scary movies. And so you cook some kind of dinner, something that you like, your favorite dinner. You have your sweets, your cakes, your Rice Krispie treats, your cupcakes, candied apples. I want to do candied apples this year, and I'm gonna do candied apples. I've been seeing a lot of different recipes that I want to try, and I just want to focus on that. I and as far as with my social media, I just want to, like, I think I'm gonna go live and do my pumpkin carving on TikTok or either Instagram. I'm not gonna do it here on YouTube. I can't. Mm-mm. I can't. Hey, Trinity. Yeah, especially when it's unnecessary. It's like, what are these people doing? This is like literally so unnecessary. What the hell is this? Like, it's so bizarre that I don't even want to deal with it. I don't even want to deal with it. I don't care if you are Christian, if you are Catholic, if you are pagan. Please do not let these crazy people that are roaming through these airwaves, that are possessed, mess up your holiday. Please don't let them do that. Please celebrate. Please carve your pumpkins. Your jack-o'-lanterns actually keep out evil spirits. Actually keeps out evil spirits. Now, if you bring a jack-o'-lantern in your house or a pumpkin in your house and you're thinking they're putting these things in your subconscious and you're thinking, oh, this is going to actually bring evil into my home. Guess what is going to bring evil into your home? So then don't do it. But if you are somebody that is clear, you've got your head cleared of that crap, then please get a jack-o'-lantern. You know what? Get one, carve it, and ask it to remove all of that negative subconscious blockage so that it can remove negative spirits, so that you can look at the beautiful pumpkin that is going to nurture your family. Take the guts out of it, bake a pie. Take the seeds out of it, eat the seeds. Roast them, roast the seeds. I cannot deal with it, y'all. I cannot. I'm gonna tell you straight up and down, somebody that wants you to believe that that's evil. A lot of them, the reason why they're pushing that agenda is because they want to be able to hurt and harm women and children. And when they can't do it, they get upset. It's ridiculous. I just and you know what? What I'm telling you is the truth, because I can promise you that as a witch, I have never had any intention of harming anybody, but yet accusations come, paranoia, delusions. And then the next thing you know, you're on the chopping block. Those people get negative karma for their actions. Whether or not it doesn't always happen financially. Doesn't have to happen financially. That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. I'm not going to not celebrate my holiday because there may have been some evil witches that did it different. Oh, well, these evil witches did that. So what? That's not what I did it traditionally within me, within my spirit, within my soul. So, that's just like saying, well, I'm going to have something against all Europeans or all Italians because a group of Europeans or a group of Italians did this. Like, that's what doesn't make any sense. And so when you are on YouTube, that's literally the space, the head space that they want you to be in. Because this group of people, like, for example, y'all know that I've been getting, stalked and harassed by black men for well over 10 years. Does that mean that I'm going to all of a sudden hate all black men? No, but that's what they want you to do. That's literally their intent. Well, it's not just that one, it's all of them. All of them are bad. Well, you know what? I beg to differ. I disagree. I am the mother of black men. I am a mother well, my youngest son is biracial. So then we can look at the other side of the coin. Are all white men bad, horrible people? Nope. 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 It's like they want you to accept this level of ignorance and hate in your head and your heart. And I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm into healing. I'm into healing. You cannot heal yourself like that. And so you just can't do it. So I'm not, no, no. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it. I am an example of a person that never had the intention, never, ever in my life, to impede on others. And I grew my channel. No matter if they flagged it, if they got it blacklisted artificially by lying, I still grew my channel by doing what? By doing readings and talking about spiritual information, never lighting one candle or spell to take away from anyone else. That's a fact. No, you gotta blow up people. You gotta kill people. You gotta destroy people to get anywhere. Well, I didn't. Oh well, because she didn't. Let's discount her. And it just it's the same thing I've been noticing since I was a child. I was always a very inquisitive, very smart child. I noticed this about people since I was a baby, and it's like no, not doing it. So I'm gonna make a decision whether or not it'll probably be both TikTok and Instagram. I feel like I'm kind of running late with my Samhain readings. I'm gonna get those done. TikTok seems to enjoy my readings. On YouTube, my channel has been artificially blacklisted, artificially, because no, Jamila, you're not supposed to be talking about things that are spiritually intelligent. You're supposed to be stuck in a place of stupidity and ignorance. Not gonna do it. I'll be back on YouTube when this shit blows over because it's so stupid and it's for naught because I already know what God gonna do with it. I already know what spirit is gonna do with it. I already know. And you know what, right now, I feel like when it comes to YouTube, YouTube is a liminal space at this point. They've made it that way. It's a liminal space for just what I just described the past 30 minutes. And so, since this is purposefully a liminal space of that, I'm gonna not, I'm gonna digress. I'm gonna digress. Knowing that the one true God, knowing that the real is always gonna protect my family and my loved ones straight up and down from the fake, from the faker, the fugazi. It's so fugazi. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I got to do several things for this channel to get it back going. I got to do search engine optimization again. I got to do all of that. Otherwise, to my peeps that are watching that know I'm telling the truth, that are possibly going through the same exact things that I'm going through, as these people learn to mind their own business, because that's exactly what they're going to learn. They always do. Because I can assure you that they're creating the chaos unnecessarily. So if you guys are not following me on TikTok, do it. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, do it. Talking about to the peeps that are good with me, you know, for real. If you have not done that, do it because that's where the festivities are going to be. And you know what? I think this pumpkin that I carve, I think I'm going to carve it into a heart shape. I might do a two-sided pumpkin to where one side is like a heart. They tend to, when you draw very, really what I wanted to do, if you guys noticed that one pumpkin that I showed in that picture of the last live that I did about D'Angelo, I'd like to do one that's like stars and stuff. And so I think I'm gonna do that one. I'm not sure, but it's oh my God, like it is just totally, absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's like I told y'all early this morning, doing cleanses on people that went through that and just going around collecting that confusion and that chaos was literal hell. It was literal hell. Cleansing clients of that. You tell somebody that a pumpkin is going to possess you and a pumpkin is going to put bad spirits in you, and you're telling people the complete opposite of what is for millions of years prevented spiritual possession and cleansed people, and you tell them not to do it, you're setting them up to be possessed and to be filled with negative spirits. And then they'll come to me to cleanse them. And then I've got a shit show. I've got literally a shit storm to deal with. I can't. Hey, Stevan. Yeah. Because I've been there, done that. I have had to walk through hell for some of my clients. I was looking at this video, though, of this one person. And like I said, I mind my own business, but there was the vlogger was saying how she went on to Etsy, and it's an understanding as to why she wouldn't take that seriously. But she says, so I went on there as an experiment and I purchased the spell, but then I went and got my money back. Please don't ever do that to what? Hey, I don't care if you take a witch seriously because she's on Etsy. Please do not ever do that. I can guarantee you that that lady that made that video that did you do not go to a witch's website and shop her spiritual services as a secret shopper. Don't do that. Don't. Oh my God. Like, it's just, oh my God. Mhm. Oh, Unicali, it's so scary. Hey, sweetie, I can't do it. I just, I can't do it. It's sad. It's just so sad. It's too sad for me. I can't do it. I can. I just want to, like, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Make sure that you guys are following me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm taking the festivities over to that. I can't do YouTube right now. In fact, I'm not even going to take YouTube seriously until 2026. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's no, 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 no. So I want to get a couple of those green pumpkins, a couple of the green pumpkins. Uh and guys, I'm also going to get, you know what I'm going to get? What I need is a microphone. I want to get a microphone because a lot of the possessed people, if you notice, they are yelling through a microphone. Why do they feel the need to talk loud with a microphone? And so it may appear that I'm doing that, but I'm just speaking a little bit louder so that you guys can hear me, because I'm just using my phone and it doesn't have a microphone on it. But I am going to invest in a microphone, and in that way I can talk with just my normal regular voice and I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? But that's a dead giveaway. Why are you yelling into a microphone? You don't have it when you have a microphone, you don't have to speak louder because the microphone is pretty much going to amplify your voice. Oh goodness, I've never seen so many possessed people in my life trying to educate people spiritually. And yeah, we're all under possession, but what are you under possession by? Are you under possession by fear? Like I said, fear is useful, but they're telling you to fear things that you shouldn't actually fear. So I'm planning something special on Samhain night, and those videos are going to be uploaded. I've got some fantastic memories over here on YouTube, though. I was actually looking at a video where I dressed up as, I think it was either Cinderella or something. It's up here on the channel. I'm thinking about taking some of my most memorable moments and just kind of downloading them, mashing them up, because those are very fond memories. And I look so pretty in those. And I'm going to make sure that I get really, really pretty this Halloween. And I just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, just, no, no. We're going to have fun. God damn it. Shit. No, and we're gonna heal. We're gonna actually have heal. We're gonna actually have healing, and we're not gonna heal by making fun of others or at the expense of others. Like it's just really like no, no. I feel sorry for some of these kids. Mama, we want to go trick or treating. No, it's evil. Oh my God! So your neighborhood is evil. You're not even gonna go trick or treating in your, that's sad. And I'm not saying that that's completely everybody's fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, but cuz I have done Halloween to where I'll just go and buy the kids a bunch of candy and just put, my kids. And then I put a bowl out and just, because you kind of think, well, but when in my childhood, we went trick or treating, and nobody was poisoning the candy. We hear about stuff like that, but that's I can I lived my whole childhood without that happen. Maybe it's because I don't know. It just I'm glad to be back in Kansas City though, because the spirit of Halloween is definitely present here. I love it. I love it. I never forget the last Halloween that we had. I drug my mother out and she was like, I'm ready to go home. My feet hurt. I was like, oh, okay, mom. And she wasn't even walking nowhere. Like we literally just went to several different neighborhoods, in my van. And she was actually sitting in the van the whole time. But she was like, my feet hurt. I'm like, well, mom, you ain't even really walk nowhere. I still ain't this. Let's get this wrapped up. It's so funny. Oh goodness. I don't want YouTube or social media interfering with my holidays. Stop it. That's one thing that I think it's a violation. I think it's a violation. I don't think you should be. This is like literally, oh my God, this. Anyway, happy new moon to you guys. I hope that y'all are literally today is the day that I'm going to carve my pumpkin. And I already know that this pumpkin that I carve is going to be cleansing. Please cleanse us, please. Cleansing, 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 more cleansing of this crud. Oh my God. It is just, it's terrible, y'all. Mm-hmm. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, see, you know what? Exactly. And you know what? It's so pure unicality that you don't even have to think about it. I just want to be able to do what I do and not even have to think about it. Just none of those negative subconscious thoughts. None of those negative thoughts. Just breezing through the la 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 la. Yes. Just carve the pumpkin. Cleansing, cleansing, cleansing. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to think about it. And they keep making suggestions of these videos in my suggested. I mean, it's fun to talk about some of the scary aspects, but honestly, there's, none of us are going to say, well, avoid this altogether. It's like, no, like you don't have to avoid it altogether. Like you just, I can't, y'all. Mm-mm. Such a joyful spirit. I love my mother. I'm going to tell y'all something. I get it from my mama. My mama always made sure that I experienced the joy of Halloween, the joy of Christmas, of Yule, and my grandmother too. I never forget every year, you know, my grandmother would send us up to the attic. It's like, and sometimes we'd ask her, Grandma, can we please put the tree up? Yeah, go on up there and get it. We go upstairs to her attic because she had like little secret doors and stuff in her attic. And we would get the Christmas tree stuff and we would bring it down. And it just never, never, never have I ever allowed social media to ruin that memory for me, that nostalgia. And that's exactly what they want to do. They want to wipe everything out that your ancestors have given to you and replace it with false. Yeah, Unicali, you're like me. I love me some sweet potato pie. And then that's another thing, sweet potatoes. We got to do some stuff with some sweet potatoes. And I've been seeing a lot of different recipes, and I just want to do these beautiful recipes that I've seen. It's so beautiful. I don't want to exert it like literally, guys. I'm gonna tell y'all something. We're doing healing, heart healing, and so let's talk about blood pressure for a minute. So when I went to get my tooth pulled, right? When I woke up that morning, I was in so much pain. I'm pretty sure that my blood pressure was at stroke levels. Well, that's because that's the body's natural response to pain. So when I got down there and they initially took my blood pressure, it was all over the place. It was like 190, something over 120. It was like, and they was like, whoa. They was like, oh. So as I sit there and I get closer and closer to getting that cursed ass tooth out of my mouth, finally, when they pulled it, it went down to 154 over 100, which is only 20 points above, basically 20, 30 points above, which is normal because I was sitting there and my ibuprofen was wearing off. And they say, yeah, let's go ahead and yank it out. And they loved my spirit because when they started pulling it, they was like, you okay? Can you feel it? I was like, nope, get it, get it out. I was like, they had my mouth like wide open and like literally like the because it's the tooth that was all the way to the back on the top on the right side. And so they had to literally stretch that side of my mouth. I could feel the sides of my mouth cracking, kind of like, it was being stretched. And I was like, just get it out. Just get it out. And so that side of my mouth, my lips was kind of, kind of sensitive and sore. But by the next day it was healed. You know what I'm saying? And they said I was an angel. So I have my it's actually a sigil of Lilith, and the person down there was like, is that like something about something Israel or something? All I know is that all of the stress and fear is not good for the heart. Can we not all agree with that? You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing, guys. I'm gonna post links to the community wall if you guys want to join me over on Instagram and TikTok. Um, I'm out. I'm out. We'll talk more about liminal spaces over there. I am not going to do this. It is an actual agenda on YouTube, and I'm tired of fighting these people because they tell you not to do spiritual work, but yet they do. They use spiritual work so that they can bombard and try to intercept and invade your entire family with this crap, and it sucks. Okay, and I'm just even though I'm fighting it off constantly and doing a damn good job at doing it, I'm tired of it. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. And coming to a social media website should not change your life. Okay. Oh, unapologetic Ella's here. I've been away from social media, but I love it. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Glad to see you here. That like them saying. Yeah, I've already said and done all that I need to do when it comes to the whole political thing. It's already been said and done. It's now at this point, it's really time to just move forward. You know what I mean? So, anywho, I'm gonna get like several more pumpkins, little ones and big ones, and we're getting ready to do it like that. Okay. So if you guys want to, I will see you guys over on TikTok and Instagram. I think Instagram is probably because TikTok is such a shaky platform. It is. It's kind of a shaky platform the way they're always trying to take out TikTok. I'm also on Lemon 8 too, guys, but you can't do much on Lemon 8. You can't do much on there. So yeah, but that's where I will be. And I'll see you guys, and you know what, now we have protections put up to where you can just come and enjoy the content. And a lot of y'all seers and stuff and sensitives, you don't have to even think about the burning eyes of evil. Just uh, they're like wherever they go, they're gonna be blocked out because we just, oh my god, it just is such a ridiculous thing. Anyway, y'all, my hair is standing up all over my head because I didn't bind it and braid it up last night. I'm getting ready to put some braids in my hair, by the way. I think I'm gonna do like dark color because it's fall, so I'm gonna do like a dark color. I might put a splash of something in it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta go, you guys. Y'all have a good day, and I'll be seeing y'all. Okay, so just FYI, if y'all wondering where please don't sit over here and collect all this misinformation. Don't even straddle the fence with it, y'all. Don't even straddle the fence with it. Stay grounded in the spirit of magic and miracles. That's what it's all about, man. And this is definitely a very, very magical time. Okay. And get your pumpkins because guess what? They don't want you to get some pumpkins because they want to be able to invade your spaces. And they'll even say it. They'll even say, hey, so I went and invaded the space of this celebrity. Like, huh? You did what? And you thought you could do that just because they was a celebrity and you just gonna go and invade their space? They're really. Oh, it's a mess. I remember that one year, y'all, and for some reason I can't find that video. I actually made a carriage. I made Cinderella's carriage out of a pumpkin, and I was not able to find that video. I probably had to look harder for it. I wasn't able to find that video, but it was so cute. I made it out of one of those green pumpkins. And it was so adorable that year, like the little windows and stuff. It was so cute. And I put like the wheels on it or whatever. But I don't know if I'm gonna. I mean, I've got plenty of time to do that if I just want to do it, you know. But yeah, that's it. That's what we're focused on. I just so I will see you guys over there. Those of you that want to come over there, okay. And no, I'm not homeless, and no, I don't live in a homeless shelter. In fact, it's so many weird stalkers on here, guys, that well, it's not even safe to come on here and even show people where I live. Like, it's really weird. It's very weird. These people, oh my God, it's very weird. Uh, Anywho, yeah, I'll be seeing y'all. Okay, love to y'all, peace and happiness. You know what? It may have been a white pumpkin that I used though, Unicali. I've got to find it. It was in the, I think it was in either 2021 or 2022. Of course, I did have one of my fits one day to where I just started deleting videos, but I didn't delete any of my Sabbath videos. So, you know, I'll have to go and look, but it was so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. But I'm gonna go, guys, because today, what's on the agenda today? So I was trying to dry out my pumpkin seeds. Thank you, Unica, for following me. I was trying to dry out my pumpkin seeds out in the sun yesterday, and I just kind of set them out in the like the grass. And I come back and ants attacked my pumpkin seeds, even though they were like covered, like literally they just smell like apple cider vinegar. And I put salt on it, and I was like, oh man. So I had to salvage all my seeds because the ants was like on them. So I think I'm trying to dry them out, but I don't want to roast them. I just want to dry them out naturally. And so that's what I'm going to be finishing doing today. And then also some other stuff as far as like with carving my second pumpkin today. So I got to go, you guys. Girl, they was serious. They were Unicali, they was serious as hell. They was just marching back and forth. I said, leave my pumpkins and my pumpkin seeds alone. They were like so serious about it. That's how you know them pumpkin seeds got it going on because I had been enchanting them and charging them. And them ants was like, we want these seeds. I was like, these are my seeds. So anyway, all right, y'all. I could go on for hours. I'll talk to y'all later, though. I'll see y'all over on TikTok, and then I'm also put up some readings. I'm not sure. None of my readings are for entertainment purposes only, though. They're not. You can take them as entertainment, but you know. So I'm gonna put some readings up on TikTok also, or probably Instagram. I think I'm gonna go towards Instagram though. Yeah, but they wouldn't have got the sun though. Stefan and they did dry out pretty good in the sun, but the ants was like dun, 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 dun. They was like, ooh. And I'm like, why do y'all want these? They smell like apple cider vinegar because I cleanse them really good with apple cider vinegar. Anywho. All right, y'all. Anyway, happy new moon. Happy Halloween to you guys. If you celebrate Halloween, happy Samhain. I'll be seeing y'all. Okay. All right, guys. Blessings. Bye. Oh, also make sure y'all hit that thumbs up because we're fighting against. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up on my videos, please, because we are For some reason they love to come and put thumbs down on my videos because I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. I have no idea. So make sure y'all hit that thumbs up also. Okay. All right. Bye. Peace and love. Bye.